Radhe Govinda, Govinda Radhe, Radhe Radhe Govinda, Govinda Radhe.
So we are reading verse 63, and we are in the explanation in the first paragraph at the end. Maybe you can say this point once more. It's very interesting and very important.
Or maybe
about the distinction.
Or maybe you can read
We
again.
read once more. Oh, Devi, when can I see your lowered, blushing face, affectionately looking at Madhava while you collect all his food and drinks and place them in Rohini's hands? In the previous verse, it was described how Radha and Shyam felt boundless bliss when they saw each other in the kitchen. In this way, even the kitchen had become a Rasavati, a delicious place. When will you thus fully immerse me in an ocean of bliss? The devotee thinks, I want to become happy by making you happy. Everyone in the world wants to be happy, and even in the pure, loving devotees, some extremely subtle desires for personal happiness dwells. Only the maidservants of Sri Radha are completely free from this. So can we also say, like, looking from the other side, as long as we have this desire, subtle or less subtle, we are actually not maidservants. It's a way to check.
Wow. I think this means if you have some desires, subtle desires, we cannot be viewer, seer. To some extent, we are feeling, I'm acting, I'm doing. So Maharani did this very good point. And then Gurudev every time say, check it out, our inner desire, inner feeling. So this is, I think, very good point Maharani did. So this, and also I feel this is their summit of selfness, means Manjari are the summit of selfness. This Mahaprabhu and Rupa Raghunatha gave us this extremely humbleness, extremely selflessness, extremely service attitude. So this is the summit of selflessness. This is Mahaprabhu gave us. This is Gura Sarati Manjari.
Say something.
I also can only say beautiful, Gurudev.
Because it's still selfish desire is there.
It's only the Manjaris who are free from that because they take shelter on the only one who is completely selfless. In that moment, we make her our teacher, our all. Then, by pure love, this selfness comes. We love her so much, we have no idea of our own interest. Our interest become only her interest. And so this creates a pure rasa, and this is really our seva ras. And in this seva ras, we experience Radhika's prema. So there is nothing more to desire. There is nothing self meaning of own interest. Our own interest is Radhika's interest. There is no difference how Jayanandaji and Maharani explain now. This is beautiful, Gurudev.
Yeah.
And this to experience this, we need to understand that we are really a spiritual soul and a spiritual body with spiritual senses. Impersonalists cannot get these feelings and never have this exchange of loving feelings between two persons. If we become impersonal, then we cannot be Manjari. For that feelings, for seva ras, we always need two persons, right?
Yeah. Radhe, Radhe. But I'm in class here.
Oh, you are? I'm sorry.
But I can call you after 8, 1 hour.
I'm on my way to a birth.
Okay.
Set of prayers for the birth.
Okay, I will pray. Okay.
Because
The Gaudiya Vaishnav practice the upasana of Radha Dasya.
Can I say it a bit? So upasana means, generally speaking, is worship. But actually, upa means very near. Asana means sitting, means very close with object, our ishta, or some. So here, Gurudev, before this class, he said, this is inner practice. So inside, how much we closed with our Swamini, and how much we closed with our Guru Dev or Guru Manjari. And this kind of inner feeling of intimacy, like Vilapa Kusumanjali, first verse, this Raghunath Das Goswami as Siddha Deha, Tulasi Manjari, seeing Rupa Manjari's lips were cutting. And then he said, little bit funny, little bit cynical, or very intimate, some kind of joke. Not a joke, but some comment. And this upasana means I feel a display, very intimacy. And external thing is more easy, but internal thing is more difficult, because internal thing is continuously we have to do 24/7. So this is I want to learn this upasana.
Also, Krishna himself explained in the Bhagavad Gita that to those who are constantly devoted to serving me with love, I give the understanding by which they can come to me. To show them special mercy, I dwelling in their hearts, destroy with the shining lamp of knowledge the darkness born of ignorance.
Wow.
So now we, after all, we understand this verse much better than before, only by dry knowledge. The shining lamp of knowledge is that we get a spiritual body with feelings. And these feelings in exchange are actually this kind of knowledge. And with these feelings, he destroy the darkness born of ignorance.
I has to be there. Yeah.
Bhajan cannot take place as long as there is the stain of personal desire.
This is also. So this is, I may say, at first, honestly, when we are practicing Vaidhi Bhakti, I don't understand what is bhajan. Maybe even now I may not understand. But because we are thinking bhajan is just singing or just chanting. But this bhajan means selfless meditation, how to serve and how to serve Ishtadevi, and how to enter in this Sevarasa as our Siddha Swarupa, Siddha Deva.
Yeah.
But, when I was practicing Vaidhi Bhakti, I don't understand this inner feeling or inner identity, self-identity. So therefore, like service could be more external thing, just to, showing kind of, bhakti, or, just distributing prasada or, books, holy name, that's it. That's all good. But the inner feeling, intimate feeling, relationship as Swarupa, this is missing. So this Anandas Baba explained, and also I have so much desire. So this, if desire is there, in real sense, we cannot meditate. Cannot enter intimacy. This is, I felt, I experienced, I little bit share.
Yes, thank you, Jainanda. This is really, we have to fall in love. This is the point. In that moment we fell in love, then that will happen. That we naturally desire only the good fortune for my beloved. And we like to serve them by nature. That is not something doing inside, but because when love appeared towards our Mahaprabhu, towards our Swamini, then all other desire will automatically disappear.
Wow.
Right, Gurudev?
Wow.
We don't have to do anything because it happened with us. It is like we are reading this, and then when we fell in love, then the Leela will appear. The Leela takes over. We are no more the doer thinking we are this and that, because if we fell in love, the love will take over all our inner feelings, and we are only happy when she is happy or when he is happy, Mahaprabhu. This is Sevaras. Then we are feeling we can do something for our beloved in love. This book Gurudev sent me by what is his name? Prabodhananda Saraswati. When he meet Mahaprabhu first time, he fell in love. Without speaking, he could not speak even. He was unable to speak. because Mahaprabhu was so attractive in his beautiful form, and his lavanya, his effulgence was so intense that he fell in love immediately. And the next day, he heard that he is somewhere, he ran behind him like a child. He forgot all his big chair as the biggest teacher of that time. So his thousands of disciples and all his duties he has to do, he forgot everything in that moment. He fell in love. And so he ran to the street, not taking care what people thinking about him. He become mad by love. And this is what we are also desiring. We want to meet our Mahaprabhu once inside of our heart, that he can touch our heart. And this is the touch of our Swamini. And all this comes automatically. And that moment we fell in love. This is all our desire as a Manjari. We want to fall in love and serve this love. All other desires will disappear in the same moment because of our inner ecstasy.
While doing bhajan, it is not easy to give up the desire for distinction. Why would sadhu prema, beautiful love, come in the heart where the dog-eating woman of the desire for distinction still dwells? From where does the expression dog-eating woman comes?
This is Raghunath Das Goswami.
Oh.
I said Manahashiksha, right? Uttamaji. This is Raghunath Das was explained. This distinction, Pratishta is like dog eating.
The expression dog eater is an old,
But why dog-eating woman?
because it's bad to be a woman, then it's even worse to be a dog eater.
So that's the worst of the worst.
Yeah.
Climax, the climax of bad.
Yeah. Dog
It's
eater
also
is-
the summit. It's a different summit. Okay. One should fear the desire for distinction, as Sripad Mahavendra Puri did.
Maybe some may not know this story. Maybe shall I explain a little bit this story?
Very good.
So in Chaitanya Charitamrita, I think Nityananda visit Lemuna near Jagannath Puri. So at that time, Nityananda gave story of his Gurudev, Srila Madhavendra Puri's story. So Madhavendra Puri found Gopaladiti, and then one day Gopaladiti told Madhavendra Puri in dream, I need chandan, sandalwood to cool myself. Could you go to kind of Puri and then bring back the chandan for me? And then Madhavendra Puri was at that time sannyasi and no money at all. But he was immediately walk for Jagannath Puri from Vrindavan. At that time, no train, no car, probably 1,000 kilo, 1,000 kilo maybe. So he walked out. And so he felt so much difficulty, and he went to Lemuna. And Lemuna is Gopinatha Diti was there. And Gopinatha Diti was so beautiful. And this temple, Lemuna Gopinatha temple, it is called Kshirachora Gopinath Diti there. So this is very famous for sweet rice, kheer. So, and one day he saw Pujari was offering sweet rice kheer to the Gopinatha Diti. So at that time, Madhavendra Puri was thinking, oh, I wish to taste this kheer prasada. And then I can make this kheer for my Gopal. But at that time, happened to Pujari was offering. At that time, he was thinking like this. So he felt, oh my God, during offering, I thinking my selfish desire. Actually, not selfish, but he felt he was so humble. Oh, I commit offense. So better to leave this place. Or better. And then he went out. But the next day, and Pujari had dream. So maybe around 3:30 or something in the morning. So I stealed one sweet rice in the curtain of the DT room. So please take it out, this sweet rice, and go to find out Madhavendra Puri and give this kheer prasad to him. And then Pujari was so much wonder how it is possible, because I took out all kheer prasad last night or yesterday. And then, but he went to DT room and then find out one sweet rice. Oh my God. Then he immediately went out on the street and they said, Madhavendra Puri, I need you. I'm Gopala Diti, kept here for you. And then he found out Madhavendra Puri and gave it to Madhavendra. Then Madhavendra Puri was so become ecstasy. And he took this kheer prasad, then start crying. And then he ate everything. Then he smashed all this cup made by like us, this cutting, and then this cloth just to bind out. But he was thinking, oh my God, if people know Gopinatha Diti kept sweet rice for me, this is not good for me because some fame may come. So he immediately left this place. But Krishna, Gopinath, want to glorify this Madhavan Puri's devotion. So Chaitanya Charitamrita described this fame long after Madhavan. We may desire this kind of fame, but Madhavan Puri rejects this fame, but Gopinath won't. So this story was taken. So this mentioned Madhavan Puri was very fearful to someone who glorified him because he attained prema. So he attained highest stage. So therefore he does not want any pratishta, this distinction. So therefore this mentioned Anandas Bhajan Maharaj mentioned Madhavendra Puri. This is a very famous story. So better to remember.
We'll understand better what the next sentence now. Madhavendra Puri fled out of fear of distinction, but reputation automatically comes along with a lover of Krishna. A devotee who still has personal desires cannot possibly fathom the ecstasy, cannot possibly understand the ecstasy there is in selfless worship. In selfish worship, there is misery. And as long as there is still a whiff of desire, the true joy of devotion cannot be attained.
Because when I fell in love, automatically I will give up everything. I forget myself. This is meaning of real love. I forget my own interest. Everything I forget. Because love is the highest, and the soul, if it experienced this love, actually found what she is looking for. There is no more to desire. This is the beauty of this premas given by our Mahaprabhu.
After Swamini finishes cooking, she takes rest. The kinkaris change her clothes, wipe her hands, feet, and body with a wet towel, and begin to fan her, while Danishta brings a glass of syrup, saying, Priyasaki, drink a glass of syrup mixed with nectar. While Swamini enjoys the drink, she closes her eyes. Then the kinkaris serve her a pan. Meanwhile, everyone sits down to eat. Swamini pulls her veil over her forehead and hands Mother Rohini the different dishes meant to be served from the storehouse. Krishna is enchanted as soon as he sees Swamini, and Mother Yashoda becomes worried when she sees that he is seemingly loses his appetite.
So this is also very classic, I feel. So Krishna, Mohan want to see Radhika, and Radhika also want to see Mohan, Krishna. But in this, my Yashoda's place, so they are very careful and scared. And as soon as Krishna see the Radhika, and then he felt so much ecstasy, so he was completely satisfied. So, and then he lose his appetite. But the mother could not understand in this situation. Mother was thinking, oh my God, my Gopal has very less appetite. So what to do? And I invite Radhika for cooking. But if you don't take prasada, and what shall I do? Radhika may not come. So my Yashoda was feeling like a motherly affection. So this describes like my Yashoda little worry, but also Krishna feels so much ecstasy to see Radhika, but they are hiding. This is kind of subtle raga and anuraga is happening in this situation, I feel.
How can I describe all the different dishes Mother Rohini and Radhika have cooked? Look at that fragrant rice and these vegetable preparations. Even the Creator cannot imagine how many dishes Mother Rohini is serving. I see that Nagarai Krishna has fainted after seeing Radha's face.
So there is a difference from the prasadam and to see Radhika. So even this prasadam is pure nectar, and nobody can imagine what Mother Rohini is serving. This is this kind of opulence and we cannot imagine in the material world and also not in the spiritual world this kind of prasadam, what is distributed to Mohan. But here we can see, if we only see Radhika's face, he forget all these dishes, and he is fainting by watching her face. So her face is unrivaled to everything what is to imagine. And even the Lord himself, he forget his desire for eating, for drinking. Even the most beautiful dishes are served to him. But in that moment he see Radhika's face. Then he forget everything. This is meaning of prema.
Nandarani Yashoda becomes very upset when she sees Krishna's lack of appetite. So she says, Rasika Radha has brought comfort and malati for you. I tell you truly, if you don't eat, Rai will not come anymore. Vishaka, Lalita, and Kundalata have hinted that to me. When Nagara Shekhar, Krishna, the king of amorous heroes, hears these words of his mother, he fills himself up to the neck with food and drinks, just to please Rai. Swamini enters the dining room.
It's so funny. It's also similar in the material world. If the children not eating, the mother will tell them some stories what will happen when they not eat, right? Little babies not eat. Oh, when you don't eat, then this will happen and that will happen. And the most fearful things explained by the mothers, that what will happen when they don't eat. And the same is when Mother Yashoda is telling, because she knows the heart of Mohan, and he is fainting and he is completely in different moods. He don't like to eat because he is happy when he saw Radhika's face. But Mother has a special mood. She is always interested that the baby is eating. So she find out the most fearful thing for the Krishna, for Gopal. And this is, when you don't eat, Radhika will no more come. It's so funny. And then he is really behaved like a modern baby because of this fear that Radhika will no more come. He fills his belly?
Up to the neck.
Up to the neck.
Up to the neck.
Like Prabhupada was saying, please eat until this neck.
But how sweet is this Krishna, isn't it? This kind of behave he shows to his mother and to all others, that, oh my God, this is like the most horrible thing I can imagine, when Rai is not coming and cooking. Oh my God. So, and we can imagine how much joy Yashoda and all others have when he is then eating this amount. Yeah, he makes everybody happy there.
Swamini enters the dining room. Her head lowered out of shyness. Balaram and Mother Yashoda are there. After all, Srimati blushes out of shyness and she tries to make her bangles and ankle bells jingle as softly as possible while she brings the full dishes in and takes the empty dishes back out again. Her pace is as nectarian as the dishes that she brings in. How carefully she carries Shyamasundara's dishes. She serves rasa, spiritual flavors.
Sriram.
The dishes of Sri Krishna, Subal, the sakis and manjaris, taste of amorous love, and the dishes of Balaram, Rohini, and Yashoda, taste of fraternal and parental love.
So she not mix everything together. Everything is a special meal for every meaning. And different rasas are in that food. So all her dishes are special for different person. Because she is Mahabhav, she put different bhav in that food, in that, yes, in the preparations, isn't it?
Right.
So she not mixed. She has Mahabhav, all kinds of bhav and love and feelings, but she different to those who has a special bhav. And here it is clearly described that there are amorous feelings in the dishes and also fraternal and parental love she puts as an ingredient. So how much expert is our Swamini?
Maybe, Chayananda, can you explain why Subal and Sakis are with the amorous love and Balaram fraternal?
So somebody may ask why Subaru mentioned Saki and Manjari. Because
Right.
among the friend of Krishna,
Allah.
Subaru is especially special person.
Allah.
He knows very intimate part
Right.
of Radha and Mohan. So he may go to Radha Kunda. He may go to place to enter. So Subaru knew, and he want to help Krishna in this amorous pastime.
Yeah. He knows about his amorous affairs. Other friends don't know.
Allah.
Yes. So therefore, Baba mentioned here Subaru because he intimate pastime, and
Allah.
Krishna need Subaru also.
Yeah.
Because sometimes he want to express his feeling to Subaru. Also, he need help.
Yes.
Help. So he's asking sometimes Subaru.
It's like the Sakis for our Manjari, for our Swamini. She also like to share her feelings with her friends, because the Manjaris not share this erotic, cannot share this like her friends. They have different rasa. So this sharing with friends, they are in the same category. This is very important, right?
Yes. And also here mentioned Balaram. Balaram does not want to interfere like Radhika's affair because elder brother. So he's like a brotherly or like a parental feeling also to Krishna.
Yeah.
So therefore he mentioned this Balaram, Rohini, and Yashoda taste of fraternal and parental love. So kind of distinction Baba mentioned.
Rohini Nanda Balaram sits on Krishna's right. Subal sits on his left, and Mandu Mangal faces him as he eats. Yashoda points at the different dishes with her index finger and says, "Oh son, this preparation is very nice. That one is so tasty. This one is very sweet." The expert joker, Madhumangal, seeing Krishna's weak appetite, tells Queen Yashoda, "Ma, Krishna does not eat anything. Just give him some light food, like rice and sabji, and give me the rich food, cooked in ghee." Everyone who knows Madhumangal knows he's chubby and he eats, and whatever is there, he likes to eat. But it's sweet. He says, "I will nourish him by embracing him after I filled up my own belly." Everyone laughs after hearing Madhumangala's joking words, while Madhava relishes a new infusion of sweet flavors while viewing Radhika's face. Sri Radha's face is blossoming, Fulla Vadanam. Swamini is known as Maria Davati, a girl who neatly follows the etiquette. All the superiors are present, but still, can she survive without glancing at least slightly at Madhava? All her activities are aimed at Madhava's satisfaction. Madhava means the Lord, Dava, of all limitless beauty, Ma, or Shri. The place of rasa, spiritual flavors, is built on the foundation of tattva, spiritual truth.
So this also. So in Vrindavan Lila, it's Madhura Rasa, Madhura very sweet. But here Baba mentioned that built on the foundation of Tattva. Means this Tattva means Aishwarya. So this Krishna is supreme, not to us, not Krishna does not have material body. Krishna has a spiritual body, Radhika's spiritual body. So they are very spiritual identity. And they are our worshipable object. But in Vrindavan, very sweetness, Madhurya, covered this truth, tattva. So Uttamaji often say, like covering chocolate, like say, I say some peanuts or some kind of almond covered like chocolate, and then this almond or peanuts become more delicious. So therefore, this is also needed because sometimes people may misunderstood Radha Krishna's loving pastime is like us. No. Radha Krishna's pastime is divine. Our material field, our love affair is material platform. But Radha Mohan's pastime is divine, spiritual platform. Here Baba mentioned this Rasa, the palace of Rasa is built on the foundation of Tattva, spiritual truth. This is the beauty of this Vrindavan, Radha.
Very nice, yes, Jen. And to explain both in a spiritual way. This tattva is not a mundane tattva. The spiritual tattva is the spiritual truth is different to the material truth. Rasa we cannot experience in the material world. This kind of rasa is a spiritual rasa, and it's not experienced in the material body. This rasa is in the spiritual body and the spiritual mind. And this tattva is spiritual truth. This tattva is meaning relationship. Because the spiritual truth is a spiritual relationship. Two spiritual bodies has a spiritual relationship, and this is the spiritual truth. This is tattva, not this knowledge in the material world. This is not the meaning here. So they explain both rasa, spiritual flavors, and tattva, spiritual truths, to understand that nicely, no?
She is the root energy of the original person, Sri Krishna, the fountainhead of all consorts of the Lord. Chaitanya Charitamrita states, there are three kinds of consorts of Krishna. Firstly, the goddess of fortune, and then the queens of Dwaraka. The greatest consorts, though, are the Braj gopis. All these consorts emanate from Sri Radhika, just as all the Lord's dissensions emanate from Krishna. All the Lord's concerts emanate from Sri Radhika, their original source. The goddess of fortune emanates from her Vaibhav Vilas, manifestation of prowess, and the queens belong to the Vaibhav Prakasha group, meaning about the same. There are differences in the Braj gopis, forms and natures. They are the phalanx of Radha, and they are the cause of transcendental flavors. Without the presence of many lovers, there can be no rasika bliss. Therefore, there are many gopis who are helping Radha and Krishna in their pastimes. In Raj, they have different moods and flavors, and they make Krishna relish the flavors of pastimes like the Rasa Leela.
Explain.
So Radha, Mohan has many gopis and sakis, manjaris. But this all gopi, saki, manjaris, their kind of original source is Radhika. And all saka, all servants, or all incarnations, they're coming from, all saka coming from Krishna. So they need associates, what is it, entourage? Consorts. Because only Radha Krishna alone, the pastime is not expand. They need to talk. Somebody need to serve Radha and Radha's Mohan. Somebody need, they need messenger, helper, all associates, all gopi, saki, manjari, and then Leela become more deep, more delicious, more expanded. So therefore, similarly, we also kind of expansion. Radhika need us because the more Leela is expanding.
Now tattva vichar, you see, all jiva want to reach to love in different mood to super Krishna, tattva.
This tattva.
And everybody has a different mood, but one soul has one mood. Two bodies they took. So they are more close than this jiva. One soul take two bodies. They can understand each other very well. We are different souls. All want to love in our way, but everybody wants Krishna to love, to know with him. So that is Maharaj. Everyone wants to know, to love like this. Rather huh? I'm in class.
My eyes are leaving from you.
So this is Tattva Vichar. And that is Maharaj. In Rasa Vichar, it comes to the Leela and everybody moves. Then there is you can relish what is the highest mood to take the mood. If you take the one soul, two body, one take Krishna's mood, one take Radha. Who want to be a devotion, they want Krishna. They want to know Krishna, they live with Krishna. So sabji bana do.
ठीक है अभी ठीक है आपका अच्छा ना लगा मूवी पूरा
तो पहल
अभी नाश्ता में था वहाँ तो मीठा देने ही पड़ते हैं बहुत तला हुआ खाइएगा
वहाँ जैसे बनता है ये तो रात को नाश्ता
थोड़ा तो मीठा नहीं देने से अच्छा नहीं लगेगा
Mahaprabhu gave us.
This is happening in Tattva. We practice like this. And this Balram is more near, Jiva is more far, Subal is more near. They take more rasa. We take less rasa. How much we are in Upasana, you say, near to it, sitting near. We get more stage of consciousness. They are no selfish for themselves. Krishna is also not selfish for himself. He wants to make happy to everyone. So spiritual life moves different direction, material life. But our practice, material life is to be selfish. Very difficult to live it. It's not easy. Desire is selfish. But how to handle desire to feel slow and slow with selfishness? That has to pass. That is sadhana. One day not happen. Takes time. In this material world, why they not become sannyasi? They have too many desire, I see, in sannyasi. So how selfishness is not full of selfishness, not free from selfishness. So it should be free from that. And this is our sadhana to watch myself. I have to improve it. Like Kusumanjali is guiding this way. And how much I can practice, I can check myself. Nobody can check this inner sadhana to everyone. They can say about God, walking, we have to walk. When Chaitanya Bhagavad is there.
Chaitanya Bhagavad.
He The past time I'm listening. हाँ बोलो भाई. राधे राधे भैया. हो गया. हो गया. अच्छा ठीक है. अच्छा ठीक है. आपके के पास तो आए. तो एक कॉपी करके दे दीजिए. कॉपी आपको मिलेगी. अच्छा मिलेगी. क्या कुछ सही हुआ कि नहीं? वही हुआ जो मैं बता रहा था. भैया को मैंने बताया था वो क्या आप माननीय न्यायालय में जाए उनको ये कहा जाएगा हमारे यहाँ पर इनका नाम चल रहा है. यही हुआ. अच्छा
So could you explain Chaitanya Bhagavan?
हाँ.
You
said Baba said he asked one person that you are doing only parikrama. Your guru was sitting and doing something. So everybody make one item of sadhana. So I engage myself in walking and meditating.
Oh, wow.
And one person sits and meditates.
Wow.
Different way of sadhana.
Wow.
All in a different mood.
Beautiful. Some Baba was walk around the Govardhan Hill every day twice or sometimes 3 times. But Gurudev mentioned that Baba may meditate while walking. But we are sometimes we walking, but without meditation.
We also sit without meditation.
Everyone select one sadhana to do. Somebody is singing, somebody is writing, somebody is doing item of the sadhana.
It's beauty.
So I decide my sadhana by walking.
Wow. Really?
Nobody can do one way of sadhana. Every living being has it. And they decide what you say. Lava, puja, pratishtha. You have to care with that.
We may read the book or we may hear, but this Lava Puja practice is so subtle. If we are not careful, anytime catch us. This is I feel.
Radhe Radhe Govinda.